What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dano, your host, and today we have another great listing review for you today. And today we're actually going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to go through the listing for the first time with you guys, and we're going to see what we see together. And we have a fun one today. We are actually looking at a tree house. So come check it out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. And as always, if you want your listing reviewed, please send me an email to dano@danostr.com. So here we are, guys. We are at the Wigwam Tree Farm in Ossipee, New Hampshire. And actually, I scoured for a tree house that had poor reviews, and it was very difficult to find, which actually makes sense to me. If you're going to go as far to build an actual house in a tree for an Airbnb, you're probably going to make sure you do it very nicely, take care of your guests, and so on and so forth. But anyways, let's jump right into the Wigwam Farm Treehouse, and let's see why they're getting such poor reviews. They are a 4.62 rated, 63 reviews. And this is a private room in the treehouse in Ossipee, New Hampshire. It says it's for 4 guests, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and a private half bath. So right out of the gate, I bet we could see some problems here. 4 guests for 1 bed is going to be very uncomfortable. I don't know if they expect people to sleep on top of each other. If I were them, I would just reduce this down to 2 guests. Additionally, a half bathroom really doesn't cut it when you're on vacation. You want a full bathroom, especially if you're in a treehouse in the woods. You're probably doing a lot of hiking, a lot of outdoor sports, a lot of sightseeing, whatever it may be, but you're probably gonna get dirty and you're gonna wanna take a shower. A half bath isn't really gonna cut it. But anyways, we will come back to the pictures. I usually like to start down below, so let's take a look at the description and see what's going on here. So let's see. So we're about the space. We're looking at a fun camping experience in a tree house. Come enjoy a little piece of heaven with us in our backyard in the heart of the lakes region. It's a small tree house, 8 foot by 8 foot. Again, here we go, guys. 8 foot by 8 foot. That is really 64 square feet to try to cram 4 grown adults especially in there, but even 2 adults with 2 children into there would be extremely difficult. It does say it has another loft and a deck outside. It says the treehouse could fit 2 adults and 3 kids. So now they're actually saying in the description it holds up to 5, which is pretty incredible. I don't really think they should do that. Additionally, they go on to talk about the space. The treehouse is in a small wooded area, 600 feet away from the main house. You can see our backyard. The property is shared with the homeowner and the family. We are a family and like to have fun on our side-by-sides and light fireworks occasionally. So they're letting you know what they do. But again, they're really talking about what they do. They're really not talking about what you get at the treehouse. So again, they should really be describing what you're gonna get at this treehouse. What are some nearby attractions, perhaps some hiking trails, maybe some local breweries or ski mountains. I'm not sure exactly what's nearby this, but they definitely want to talk about some local attractions in here as well and talk less about themselves. When accessing the treehouse, you will drive down a dirt development, down the main driveway of the homeowner, down the dirt trail where you will drive under grapevines and past our goat's fence down to the treehouse. So again, I don't really think that's a guest access thing. That's more directions on how to get to the place. Access is more focused about how you actually get into the treehouse, and hopefully there is locks on their treehouse. But anyways, not a great description. That could definitely deter some guests. The guests could feel like they're not getting enough information, and it could lead to a bad experience for the guest. So anyways, they want to beef that up with some bullet pointed things of what is actually inside their treehouse, what amenities come with their treehouse, and some nearby attractions and things to do in the area. Okay, let's head down to their reviews and let's see what's going on in their reviews. So as we can see here, we're at 4.62 after 63 reviews. That's not good. Guys, you always want to stay above a 4.8. That is that super host rating. And more importantly, considering that this family is living on property, it should be very easy to hit that 4.8 number and give people a great experience. It's not like they have external people doing all the work for them. I'm sure they handle most of the maintenance and possibly even most of the cleaning themselves as well. But into the individual categories, they're at 4.8 for cleaning, 4.6 for accuracy, 4.9 for check-in, 4.8 for communication, 4.7 for location, and 4.5 for value. You'll notice they get a big drop off in value. I am actually guessing that has to do with the fact that they try to say that you could fit 4 or 5 people in this tiny little hut of a treehouse. Probably people are booking it, not realizing how large it is because they're probably not reading the description. And then when they show up, they're just super uncomfortable being stuck in an 8x8 place with a family of 4. So let's check out what these reviews actually say. So here we go. We got Brian, had a great time, would recommend to anyone wanting an authentic camping experience, but for some reason he left a 4-star. Perhaps he had something in private feedback, who knows. We got some great reviews here, going down. All right, guys, so here we are, Sarah. We got a 2-star review here. Let's see what Sarah had to say. We booked for 2 nights, but this place was not comfortable for our family. We didn't stay a second night. Never good when a guest leaves halfway through the reservation. She says it was very cold and cramped. The futon couch was broken on the corner. You felt slanted when you slept, and you couldn't sit comfortably on that part of the couch. So it looks like they need to replace some furniture in their place. Then it says there are exposed nails in the loft, which punctured our air mattress. Which, wowzers. I mean, if you got exposed nails in your property, I don't even care if it's a treehouse. You need to get rid of those as soon as possible. Those are a huge safety hazard, not safety feature. And I'd hate to be the guest that found out the hard way where the exposed nails were located. Okay, anyways, it says it will sleep 5, but it's very small, maybe 10 by 12, smaller in the loft. Wi-Fi works, but goes in and out. Their kids love the slide and getting to play in the woods despite the rain. They didn't do much hiking, but it was largely weather related. That doesn't really have anything to do with the host. Apparently one of the hosts offered to bring some dry wood, but they decided to leave a day early since they didn't get much sleep. So again, guys, Airbnb, whether it's a treehouse or a tiny home or an OMG listing or a boat home, people go there to sleep. That's what they're doing. Always make sure your sleeping accommodations are extremely comfortable. That is one of the most important parts of your Airbnb. It says there's a water pump down under the fort, which I assume is potable, but didn't ask. It was far too chilly to attempt the outdoor shower for us. Aaron was pretty prompt with her responses. Overall, I didn't feel like it was worth the price. So again, these are people not satisfied with the value. Again, I think this host could avoid that by simply just lowering the maximum occupancy to 2, maybe 3 people at most. Then we have Ashley. She says such a cute treehouse, but the loft was a little sketchy, 4 stars. Then we have Eddie. Cute tiny treehouse. All the fun of camping, but in a treehouse. Not sure why he left a 4-star. His review seems pretty good, but again, a lot more 4 stars as we go down. And really, you could just see that people are getting frustrated, and the host isn't really answering these problems that they're having. And I think a lot of that frustration is going to come from the exposed nails. The how tight it is for 4 or 5 people. You shouldn't do 4 or 5 people if you're not ready to do 4 or 5 people. Let's go head up into the pictures where we can really see what's going on with this treehouse, and let's see what we can see. So first off, not really a great lead-off picture. The treehouse is covered by a bunch of leaves. It's very dark underneath it. I think they can do a better picture, get a better angle somewhere, probably fairly easily. Maybe they have to set up a ladder. But again, This is also, you could see this is a vertical shot, which means it's definitely not professional and most likely taken on a cell phone. Never recommend cell phone pictures, but if you are going to take cell phone pictures, make sure you do them horizontally, not vertically. But again, just get professional photos, guys. They're not that expensive. Here we go into the treehouse. Here's this little futon couch that we saw earlier. Again, looks a little dark. The floor looks a little dingy, if that's a rug or carpet. Not much furniture, not much decor. Here's the side of the treehouse, and the treehouse looks actually really authentic. It's still got the bark on the wood, which I think a lot of people would like. But again, I wouldn't make this my third picture. Doesn't really make sense. Again, guys, another vertical picture with where you're taking a picture of the leaves. I mean, pull those leaves back, cut those leaves back, whatever you got to do. This picture is it's not a good picture. And this clearly, by the way, was a fort for their kids growing up. You can see the slides and the swings underneath that they converted into a little tree house where people could stay, which props to them for converting it into a tree house and trying to make some money off of it. But, you know, they may have just done it very cheaply because of that. Again, we're looking at underneath, but kind of a bad angle. You see about half the picnic table. See the slide is very dark in the background. Very dark picture again. Here's a picture of the slide. This isn't a bad picture, but again, it's not a professional photo. It's vertical. Then that's the half bath. Okay. Well, now we're starting to get to the bottom of their bad reviews. So I don't know if I would consider a porta potty a half bath. You guys let me know what you think. I'm saying no. 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 Definitely a porta potty is not a half bath. Wowzers. That's good. That's good that they put that's the half bath. Here's their outdoor shower. This actually looks pretty well done. Looks like it was built, and obviously in the winter this wouldn't be ideal, but in the spring and summer and maybe warmer days in the fall, you can get away with an outdoor shower. And it looks pretty nice. I actually like the outdoor shower. Okay, thumbs up for the outdoor shower. Here's the staircase up. And the first thing I noticed in this staircase up is they did a new staircase going up, so it's a full staircase. I'm assuming when it was their kids' treehouse, they probably had a ladder or something just nailed up that was very janky, just for children. So they put in a full staircase, but they cheaped out on the railings, and they went with these like pieces of wood spliced together thing. And I get they're trying to be a little bit more authentic here, but it looks more dangerous than authentic to me. So I would go with just a regular railing on those stairs, or if you want to get something that looks custom made, that looks like it belongs on a treehouse, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more money. But this doesn't look stable at all. All right, here's a view of the staircase from the top. Not bad. Here's where the slide comes in. Okay, we like it. They got a little table and chairs outside. Not bad, but as you can see, only 2 chairs. Kind of more cementing the fact that this place really should only be for 2 people. You can't even fit a table with 4 small chairs for someone to enjoy a coffee or maybe eat a meal. So definitely would recommend still going with the lowering their max occupancy on this one to 2 or 3. Here's the door. Same couch as before. So right now we're at picture 17, and we've only seen 2 pictures of the inside so far. Not really good. Okay, now they show a little TV and some window, some board games. Okay, that's nice. So here's a little bit more decor. They got a little bit of decor hung up here. Not bad. Dark. I mean, all these pictures, the pictures are really bad. I would definitely say they need to get some new pictures, some lighter, brighter, professional photos. And they probably need to do a small renovation on their treehouse just to make it look less janky. And here we go. They do have a guest book you could sign in on. And that is the loft that has the same style railing coming up the stairs. Also probably very janky. Maybe it's sturdier in person, but based on the size of those logs, especially the spindles, those looks like they're very breakable very easily. So here we go. This is a great view. Just a 10-minute walk in the backyard to Sunset Ridge. I wish they put that in their description about Sunset Ridge being close by. That's an awesome view. Here's the loft again with some candles, and it looks like that's where the nails in the floor are that popped air mattresses. Got a little ladder coming up. Here's Sunset Ridge again. This is a beautiful photo.
You're so beautiful.
I would put this closer to the front as well. And here this shows a picture of their backyard, which looks awesome. Again, I would put this picture closer to the front. I think the order of their pictures is wrong. Then they show some goats, some chickens, and stuff like that. So there you have it. That is the Wigwam Farm Treehouse in Ospey, New Hampshire. 4.62 rated, hosted by Aaron. Please let me know what you guys thought of walking through it with me, kind of checking out, seeing what I see. And let me know what you saw, if I missed anything or if there's something you would have liked me to touch upon more. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. And please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, as it really helps.